Hello, family. You're welcome once again. And today, I want to delve into something that has ruined lives, something that has destroyed people without them even knowing. And this is especially for young people. Have you ever been stranded? I mean, you have a dream that you would like to achieve. You have got this kind of future that you would like to craft. You have all these imaginations and how nice it would be for you to be in your future, and you were a young girl. Now, perhaps the condition for you to achieve this dream is for you to go to campus. You have to go through university for you to become that professional, for you to become that doctor that you want to be, for you to become that engineer that you want to be, for you to become that lawyer, or for you to become that designer. You really need to go through university. And your parents are struggling, they really can't pay your tuition, they can't pay your fees, and you're just confused. Now, just as you were confused, a good Samaritan shows up, a man who would like to sponsor you, someone who has seen your potential, someone who is telling you not to worry about anything. You don't need really to worry about paying anything back. He is just going to sponsor you. He is just going to make sure that you finish, you fulfill, and achieve your dream. And you're like, oh, thank God, I've got this sponsor. And then before long, this person is also interested in having a romantic relationship with you. And now that leaves you more confused because you know you have a mountain to climb first. You needed time to first achieve, to first set foundations for your dream. But then this person has offered to help you, but there is a string attached. There is a condition for you to fulfill, and that is to get involved with them in a romantic relationship. And now you're confused. But now you talk to your friends, you talk to your parents, everyone around you is telling you, you know what? Take the opportunity. It's just a relationship. It's well. After all, you will agree to love him later. And you accept to take the offer. So you have been taken to campus. He is paying for your fees. He has even taken you to hostels that only him can pay. In fact, he is taking good care of you. He is making you really to dress differently. He's making sure that you don't lack anything. And he's making sure that you complete tuition on time. And now life is good. You are on course to achieve your dream. You keep fantasizing. Now, as time goes by, you start merging your life with this person. Slowly, as you study. You merge your life with him mentally. You merge your life with him socially. You merge your life with him emotionally. And before you know it, you are now into it. So, the only thing now you're waiting for is to get into this person's life officially as a spouse, for example. And you're studying on very well. Nothing is wrong with studies. In fact, you're about to finish. And then before long, you finish your course. You're done. And thank God you have graduated. So he has taken you home. Now, when you are there, you saw the light at the end of the tunnel because this person came into the picture. And now they are in your life. Now, the reality of what you did now sets in. You have gotten married to them. Perhaps maybe you have even had children. But now, the reality of what you did starts to bite. What do I mean? Let me first tell you before I say anything. Psychologically speaking, someone who took you, who offered you primary education. By primary education here, we mean that kind of education that enables you to be employable. If someone offers you that kind of education, pays for your degree, pays for your diploma, pays for your certificate, they will never see you as unequal. In other words, in that marriage, you and that person, you are not partners. You are a servant there. You are a junior there. Someone is a master in that marriage. Somebody controls. What you didn't realize when you accepted to be sponsored is you gave up your power. And power dynamics is a very sensitive issue in relationships, not to talk of marriage. And now you are in that marriage, but the person still treats you as a young girl that they met. You are now an adult, you are working, and you yearn to dream together with this person. You yearn for you to plan the future. You want to be included, but they are excluding you out. They are still looking at you with the idea that you're still a girl. In fact, to them, they say they made you. And when you think about it, it is true they made you. They made you who you are. In other words, they are your parent. They are not your partner. But now you have grown, and now you think it's high time you are included in the planning, in the dreaming, in the organization, in the designing of the future of the family. But no, you can't be excluded. And actually, this person is looking at you as a person who should be giving them what we call unquestioned respect, unquestioned loyalty. Your work is there is to submit. Anything you do means you don't want to submit as a woman. You're disrespectful. You're not cooperating. In other words, you're expected to cooperate the same way you did as a young girl that this person met. And you'll be frustrated in that marriage. So you are not a partner there. You are a servant. In fact, that was what this person was looking for. They looked for someone to control, to dominate. It was never about relationship, marriage in the first place. The first time they met you, it was all about power. Ask yourself, why did they come for you? Didn't they have someone at their level? If there is one thing that is breaking marriages, is what we call power dynamics. This is the same reason you should not actually date somebody who is 10 years. I mean, someone who has a 10-year-old gap with you, beyond 10. Because you're not coming from the same generation, therefore you're not going to view life together. That person already made something that you don't have. And so, in exchange for what the life they will offer you, you will have to offer unquestioned loyalty. So it's the same thing here. Some of them keep telling you, I made you. Some will not say it, but that's what they imply. So now, in that marriage, you're forced to do two things. Either to abandon your growth, or to abandon the marriage. And now, any of the two, if you choose to abandon the marriage, remember the person made you who you are. You might have been an adult, but usually people of that nature who pretend to be good Samaritans and yet they attach conditions, they are usually sick mentally. It's either they are obsessed or their life is about control, power, and domination, which means if you try to leave the marriage, they will try to sabotage you. It will take a fight for you to leave that marriage. Now, if you abandon growth, you will be frustrated in that marriage. So, this is the solution. Do not think short term. Be fussy. If conditions don't allow you, if someone is attaching a condition to sponsor, you don't accept it. Seek for people who do not have conflict of interest to sponsor you. If you don't find such people, then go through the situation by your own. Sometimes the only way out of a situation is through it. Struggle through. Hustle. Forfeit a semester. Apply for a dead year. You can always resume. It's good to have education, but what is the point of having education and you have no freedom? No freedom and no fulfillment. So, you are highly educated, but you don't have peace. What is the point? Education is important, but education is always not a matter of life and death. But selling your essence, selling your destiny, don't be like Esau, who just sold his birthright because of hunger. Don't make emotional decisions. Struggle through the situation. Hustle. Forfeit a year, forfeit a semester. It's okay. You can always start from wherever you can, other than letting someone sponsor you. Sponsor culture has destroyed young people especially. So please don't fall into the bait. Struggle, hustle, get people who don't have conflict of interest to sponsor you. That's the only way you can be saved. But don't you dare, because you'll never have peace. You will have that degree, but you'll never have peace and freedom. You will always be somebody's puppet and you will be controlled. You will be spewed, you will be manipulated, and you'll be used. I hope this was helpful. Share.